Hello, welcome to Good Muse Music. Today I'm going to show you how to choose your first guitar. And for the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you an acoustic guitar and the things to look for. And this will also apply to electric guitars. So the first thing is the grip. When you grip your guitar, there should be a certain feel when you sit behind the guitar. And the first feel is this part, the width of the body. Okay, you want to make sure that that part of your guitar is comfortable and not too skinny, not too fat, somewhere where you feel like you're not reaching out too far away from the guitar. You want to feel like it's comfortable and it fits snugly inside where you hold your guitar. Okay, if you're playing in a sitting position, I would also recommend standing up with the guitar to make sure when you play standing up, or when you're holding the guitar standing up, assuming that you haven't played before, you want to feel comfortable and not feel like you have a bulky instrument. And also try different size guitars too. Try thinner guitars, wider guitars, and then the ones in between. So that's the first thing, is the body style, the size of the instrument. Okay, so that's the thing you want to look for. There's different types of body styles for acoustic guitars. Okay, electric guitars, same type of procedure. When you sit behind an electric guitar, when you sit behind an electric guitar, there's a certain feel with that as well. Okay, so this is a pretty thin guitar. Most electric guitars are pretty thin profile, unless you get like a semi-hollow type of electric guitar that has F-holes right up in here, right down here. So double check for those things. The other thing in terms of holding the guitar is this right here with my left hand. And I'm assuming you're a right-hand player, meaning you play with the pick in the right hand. Left hand, the radius of the guitar. That's the neck profile. If you can see the neck profile here, you want to make sure that when you grab your guitar this way, it doesn't feel too bulky. I'll spin the hand this way. This part right here is the radius. When you try to reach in with your left hand, if you're a right-hand player, you want to make sure that the radius of your neck feels comfortable. Okay? If it feels too thin like a broomstick, or if it feels too fat like a baseball bat, you want to check those things out. Make sure that when you grab the guitar, for me, I like to try to see if I can, grab my guitar and have the fingers come into contact in this sort of manner. If it's a little too wide, like say on a nylon string guitar, nylon string guitars have a wider neck profile this way, going in this direction, okay? With electric guitars and acoustic guitars, the profiles are fairly similar. It just depends on the type of brand you get. Taylor guitars tend to feel more like an electric guitar. Guild guitars feel a little differently. So you want to play an assortment of different instruments and just hold them, see how they feel. And a lot of times you'll find the guitar that feels right, and that's the one you want to go for. Okay? So size of the body of the guitar is the first consideration, between electric guitar and acoustic guitar. You'll see on the side there. So check that out. The weight of the guitar, this is what they call a neck through design. The neck through design is this type of format. Okay, bolt-on guitars, the neck bolts onto the body of the guitar. This is a neck through design, so it goes right through. Solid piece with the sides bookended onto the middle. Okay. So bolt-on guitars, the neck actually literally bolts onto the body of the instrument, okay? So that's really the two main things that you want to look for in a guitar. Brand is irregardless. You don't want to pick up a guitar that looks really cool and then you go to play it and you can't play. It's too hard to play. So don't worry about what the guitar looks like. The main thing is how does it feel in your hands, your left hand for playing, right hand is more in gear with the body style. Is it too fat? Is it too skinny? You'll know when you sit behind it because everyone has a different composition physically. So you'll know from sitting behind your instrument of your choosing which guitar you're going to wind up getting. So the other thing too is when you play an electric guitar, for instance, this is a fairly loud guitar, even not even plugged in. So if you take a guitar and you could play one single chord, see how loud the guitar is, the electric guitar, without it being plugged in. So chances are, if you go to play an electric guitar that sounds loud unplugged, it's going to do pretty well when you plug it in. Okay, that's the things that you should consider when you're choosing your first guitar. The next, of course, is price. So if you have a certain price point that you're going for, the guitar will reflect that. And then if you're in a certain budget, certain numerical value, same types of things apply there. You want to check out the size of the body of the instrument and also where you grab here. Okay, this guitar has locking tuners on it. If I can get into the camera, you can see I have locking tuners. This guitar was around 1,000. So that's the thing. You want to pick a guitar that's within your means financially. So this took me a while to get, so I didn't have the funds available to get this particular instrument right away. It took a long time, a couple of years. Okay, so cost is the last consideration. Don't get a guitar because it looks cool and then you can't afford it, or it's too bulky to play. Doesn't matter what the guitar looks like. You have to be comfortable playing the guitar. So when people ask me what type of guitar I recommend, well, I would recommend sitting behind, actually getting behind a guitar and physically hold it, you know, especially this time where we're spending a lot of time at home, we're ordering things online. Things are easing a little bit, so if you can get to a store and try out different guitars and then you decide on a guitar you like, of course you can purchase it right there at the store, or you can actually order it online and then you can get it that way where it's a little safer, less contact. So those are the main things. The radius of the neck after you consider the body size. Those are your two main considerations, okay? And then from then on, you can proceed and make your decision and your choice on what you want as an instrument. Okay, so those are my recommendations. I don't favor one brand or another. So you have to sit behind the instrument itself and you feel what's right for you, and then you take it from there. Okay, so hopefully this video helps you out. And if you like the content here, like and subscribe. And I thank you for coming by, and stay tuned for the next video. Take care.